I grew up with my 11 or 12 siblings. 12 siblings. They're all up there, pictures of them. My siblings. I showed you the picture. You can look at them. There's so many of them up there. We were absolutely devoted to each other. We looked after each other. We went to school together. We did everything together. We lived, it was an ideal childhood we had in Ireland. We roamed the fields, the woods. Bridie, Eileen, I think I was the third or fourth eldest. And I had two brothers younger than me, John and Dennis. And we did everything together. It was almost as if I was a boy, but I wanted to be a girl, but I wanted to do everything that they were doing. Fishing, swimming, falling off trees. And there's 9 of us still alive. 9 of us still alive. And we keep in touch all the time. I was a nurse, a junior nurse at the Waldford Hospital, Oxford. And it was I think it must have been my 17th birthday, 16th or 17th. And this nurse, Nurse Burns was her name, and she came off duty and she said, "It's your birthday. There's some RAF chaps down the road," she said, "and we will go to, we'll see that we'll go to see them." So we set off down Iffley Road, and standing on the cockpit was your dad, your granddad, sorry, Jim. And so I went off to America, and I thought, well, we'll never see each other again. So I went to America. But I never settled there, really. I was working in St. Clair's Hospital, which was a hospital run by the nuns. And I used to have boyfriends. Yes, I had boyfriends. I think what happened, your granddad, was out walking with his sister. And he said to her, "I often wonder what happened to that Irish girl that I was engaged to." He said, I used to wonder what happened to him, and he used to wonder what happened to me. And she said, "Well, I know what happened to her." He said, "How do you know?" "Because she sent cards to Oak Drive." I remembered his address in Oak Drive. And I sent him a card with me in a park in New York. It was a very famous park where I used to go over and have a rest there. And I put in the card, "Remember me, love, Phil." He then did not get in touch with me until he rang the Waldford Hospital where we had met and where my sister was still there. And he said to my sister, I think it was Mary, he said, "I only want to ask you one question. Is Phil married?" And she said, "Not unless she married in the last month." And I didn't know anything about it. And then he got in touch with me. When I came back and I looked over the barrier and I saw him standing there, no more uniform, nothing. And I came down and we just met each other, and it was as if the years fell away. He was just, he absolutely adored his children, and we adored each other. So we were very lucky that we had 5 children. He said to me, "I can't believe we have 5 children. I can't believe it." But he loved every one of them. My 5 children. I had written them on the names in a piece of paper there. See if you can find them. How can I forget the names? I noticed that he was being given medication, and he would count out how many pills, and he used to save them up so that he'd get a couple of hours sleep at night time. He was going to some place for people who were terminally ill, really. And I thought, he's not going to die. That's for other people. I mean, that's just crazy. I could never accept that he wasn't going to live with me, that he would leave me. Because he always came back. You remember, we always met. And now I dream that he's come back, but of course it's only a dream. I miss him every minute of every day, and I think about him. I dream about him. I dreamt that he came back once, and my dream was so real that I put my hand out in the bed to see him, and he was not there. I can't believe he's not there. Yeah. It's got better as the years went on. I'm very happy. I'm so blessed that I can live alone, because believe me, it's not easy when you live with all your life with your siblings and friends and everything. Yeah. He came to see me, for a cuddle, I suppose, and a kiss. But there was only one train, and he missed it, so he walked all the way home back to his base in Bryson North, I think it was called. And when he got there, he had worn the soles of his shoes out. So he wasn't able to go to work. He had to go to sleep for the day to try to get over it. Yeah. That's what he did for me, just to see me for a couple of hours. Yeah. I did the same for him. I was the same. I came home from America to check him up.